Does the frames per second matter in a game? Gamers now are so obsessed with 60 frames per second and 30 frames per second in a game. Remember when games were about the actual game, the story, how it played, instead of the graphics? Yeah, older games had crappy graphics, but why are gamers so obsessed with 4K now? I understand you want the greatest experience, but not everybody, including myself, have the new 4K 60 frames per second. Honestly, I don't just adjust your TV settings. I don't have 60 frames per second games or a PS5 yet. All that other stuff. Honestly, does it matter? Adjust your TV settings accordingly. Eventually, 4K will be like, it's great, but is it necessary? It's all these gamers talk about now. I'm not talking about the big gaming channels that are out there. I'm talking about the gamers. Does it matter? Back in the day, all we cared about was how good the game was and the story and all that other shit. But seriously, does this matter? Does this really matter? I'm already seeing people complain on Twitter. I don't want the game 30 frames per second or I'm not buying it. Just buy it. Who cares? Adjust your TV settings accordingly. Not everybody has a 4K TV. I don't either. I don't have any of this new stuff yet. The shit's expensive too. You can't find it anywhere with these new consoles. Whatever. Again, is it really this important? Is it important? I don't think it is. I really don't care. I mean, does this frames per second matter? I'm confused. I talk about this in the comments or something. But I understand the difference between 30 frames per second and a 60 frames per second. Yes, it looks better at 60 frames, but does it really do you have to throw a fit over it and get complaining like a crybaby? Half of you dumb kids weren't even born back when games were 2D and all that stuff. I remember that. Those were the best days. You kids were you gamers now, you young gamers are in diapers back in the day when PS3 came out. Come on. We had just HD was great, 1080p was awesome, 720p is good. I don't see a difference, dude. So you tell me. To me personally, I just don't care. Now, if it lags and the graphics are fuzzy and I understand what you're getting at. Does this really make the game? I'm stumped on this. That's all I hear about now. Look, not everybody has a PS5. I said this earlier. I don't have any of the new consoles yet. PS4 is fine. I don't care. I just don't give a shit. So please, somebody who's a professional gamer, enlighten me why this is a big deal. Maybe in 10 years, 5 years, it'll be a big deal. This has been Costanza, and I'm out of here. Ciao, ciao.